Here's another one of those problems that I seem to see a little more often than others do. And by looking at this stairway, you might be able to see a couple of problems. And again, I see more than just a couple problems, but the one I would like to point out, again, we're getting a little closer here. The picture's starting to zoom in on the problem. Can you see it yet? Or you see a couple of problems, maybe? Well, maybe not. Okay, well, here's the problem. The hand railing that is supposed to be protecting the people from falling off of the floor there or the balcony. And again, this is a public restaurant. This is actually the back of a public area. And so it's kind of something like, hey, is someone going to take their kid out there who's crying? They're going to walk on this balcony, maybe down the stairs, because they don't want the kid crying in the restaurant. Possibility. There are a variety of reasons why someone is going to come out into this area, even though it is not the main area of the restaurant. It's off to the side. So yeah, you could be thinking, hey, nobody's ever going to come out there. Well, all it takes is one person to fall through this weak structure, this weak guard railing, and you're going to be sorry for the rest of your life, especially if they sue the crap out of you. I mean, let's face it, these are things that lawyers love to see. They love to see things like this because realistically it's just putting money in their pockets. And it's not the money. The main reason why I make these videos is to inform people of problems like these. The second reason realistically is safety. I can't really imagine how many times I come across a building in a public area that has some building code issues, and these building code issues are like red flags. Hey, trip here, fall here, and this isn't what I want. And again, when I see something like this, I see something you can go pick up at Home Depot. These are supposed to be fences that you put on the ground, around your garden, something like that. Which again, I wouldn't put anything with a point like this on my property. And again, I understand that they do sell fencing like this for around your garden and stuff like that. But hey, come on, there's a red flag here. Trip on me, fall on this pointed fence. I mean, hey, and like I said, it just takes one person to fall on this thing, and this could be a miserable experience. Whenever you build anything, especially something that is going to need to be designed to protect someone, to keep them from falling off of a balcony, which is what a guardrail is. A guardrail is designed to protect you from falling off of something a considerable distance. And in most cases, a guardrail is required for anything over 30 inches off of the ground, let alone 3 feet or 10 feet off of the ground. So, and again, it doesn't take a lot. You fall off of one of these buildings, and it's probably going to be painful. But someone older or younger, an infant, or someone who's might not heal up as fast as someone in their prime, it's not going to be a good thing. Now, there is a way that you could fix the top of this, but you would, in order to make this handrail a little more structural to withstand the force required by most building codes, you would need to rebuild the entire thing. But if you have something like this and you got something 2 foot off the ground, 3 foot off the ground with some pointed boards like this, you could always either cut the points off with a saw or put a 1x4 or 2x4 on each side, or even on one side, and then put a cap on it, something like a 2x4. You'd run a 2x4 flat horizontally, and you could actually solve that. And I understand that's not going to make sense to everybody, but there are ways to fix this if you get a little creative. But as far as turning it into a structurally secure guardrail, the entire thing would need to be rebuilt for something like that to happen. And realistically, it should. This should be fixed as soon as possible.